Hello and welcome to Gamereactor TV. My name is Jesper and right now I'm going to talk about a really cool new racing game that's out called Pure. And if you're a little bit confused about what that means, because it's not, a very describing title, well, Pure is like a really arcade ATV racer. ATVs are these four-wheeled motor monsters that just goes really fast, and this game is like the name describes it so well, because Pure is pure fun. It is pure racing, pure speed, pure action, pure fun. It is just so well polished all the way. It's so fast everywhere, and oh boy, I mean, this game is really a blast to play.
Hey, Goose Monkey, show me what you got.
So basically this game is not much different from all other races, but I think you can best describe it as a hybrid between Burnout and SXX in the way that you have really simple racing with a lot of boosting, and then you also have a trick system in the game. So basically you just race around on these tracks, and when you get to jumps you have to try and get off, try to get some really high jumps and then get some tricks in. And the trick system is really easy, but it's so clever because it's tied with the boosting. So if you land well and you do some tricks, you get some boost. And when you get some boost, you unlock the possibility to make new tricks, even better tricks. So in the beginning, you can only make tricks with the A button. When you pull those off, you get more boost, and then you can make tricks with the B button and later the Y button. And then you can make this really cool special trick. But then you have to think about the whole time, do I want to use it for boost or do I want to use it to make the better tricks? And it's so well integrated into the game, and it's a small new mechanic, but it's really well done, and it adds so much depth to a really easy to play game. And so it's a perfect combination basically. The game also has some really fantastic level design. All the tracks have different roads many times during a track. Where you have to consider, do I want to go with the track with the high jumps, do I want to go at the road with that's a shortcut? Even though it looks confusing because it splits up the whole time, you're always guided through the track. So it's never you never get stuck anywhere. You just keep on going and have to make some really fast choices on the way. And whenever you get stuck, if you fall off, if you hit a barrier and you have to reverse, it just resets you almost instantly. So the punishment for falling off is there, but it's not very big. So you just keep on going the whole time, on and on. The game is so arcade. It really is like Street Fighter for racing basically. And even when you start the game for the first time, it doesn't take you through any menus before it's actually in the tutorial, just to show the game. And it really sums up Pure, because it is all about fun racing. That's it, and it just works so well, especially because the speed sense is great. The trick system is simple but complex, and it's tied so well with the boosting, and with fantastic level design that always splits up and is really beautiful to look at. I mean, this game is really beautiful. Then it's just a great combination. And in the game you get to visit some different locations on a world tour, where you get to Italy, you get to New Zealand, you even get to Thailand and places in the US like Massachusetts and California. And I mean, it's new locations to games in general, because I've never been in Thailand in a game before, I think. But it's a beautiful location. It has jungle, it's lush, there's temples all over it, and combined with a really beautiful graphics engine where you can see big mountains in the background, some of them with snow, and the mud looks great, and well, it's so great to look at as well. So it gives you a rush whenever you play it, when you do the really high jump, get really high into the air and just see the mountains pan out in the background, and then you suddenly, because the camera is really clever as well as the jumps, because in the beginning it looks from below, so you can see the whole, you're flying into the sky. But when you reach the point and you start going down, the camera turns around, looks downwards, and then you can see how far you're actually going to fall. And it gives a really good sense of urge, because now you have to pull off your tricks and get ready to land. If you don't do it, you lose some valuable boost. Okay, so what is the problem with Pure? Because it's not a perfect game. But I can only really pinpoint one major flaw, and that's the lack of split screen or local multiplayer. If you want to play against other people, you have to do it online. There is absolutely no support for local multiplayer. But on the other hand, the online is really well done. You can get up to 16 people in a match, and it's a lot. I haven't tried that yet because when I reviewed it, when I played it, it wasn't out in stores. So I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody getting the game and doing some 16-player matches online. It's so hectic, and you always play 16 also when you play against the computer. And even though it's many races on the track, because of the level design, it works. And I mean, you're always battling with 2 or 3 other competitors, and there's so much stuff going on without it ever getting too overwhelming. Another fun part of the game is that you can also go in and you can customize or build up actually your ATV from scratch. And it's the good thing about it again is that it's fast. If you want to go in and really customize your ATV, you can do it. I mean, you start with like the basic structure of steel bars, and then you add seat, you add handlebars, you add wheels, you add everything, and everything is up to you if you want to. But you can also press a button and build an ATV made for tricks or an ATV made for speed. And because of that, because of all these choices where you can just do it fast, it stays arcade all the way through. But if you wanna go in and really put your personal touch on the game, you can do it as well and really get to know all the small parts and nitty stuff. So in general, I've really enjoyed my time with Pure. It's a beautiful game. The soundtrack as well it's hip without being too hip, and it suits the fast pace of the game really well. And the controls are great, the speed sense is great, the trick system works well. And even though it doesn't have local multiplayer, the online really makes up for it with 16-player matches and a fast online system. So that's why I've decided to give Pure a 9 out of 10 for maybe the best arcade racing experience in this generation of consoles yet.